And good morning, everyone. It's Ann Metcalf. I'm here with my Sunday morning conscious eating, conscious living chat. It is May 5th, and today I am talking about sorghum. I have used sorghum flour recently, and I'm wondering if you have as well. Actually, I love surprises, and this one came up with a conversation I had with my online fitness coach, Kathy Hicks. And by the way, if you want an awesome low impact variety of techniques, Kathy is your go to coach. More on that later. And what I learned was that she knew sorghum as a sugary syrup like molasses, only stronger with the sweet sour taste. And that comes from her Texas roots. And what she didn't know was that sorghum was a grain made into flour like rice or millet. And what I didn't know was that I can buy the grain, not just the flour. So I've been searching that out and actually found some on Amazon. And it seems like there's different kinds and uses of sorghum. From the Kansas Farm Food Connection, I found there is grain, forage, biomass, and sweet sorghum. And the grain, it comes in many colors, tan, cream, and white. There's also red and black. And typically made into flour. Oh, sorry, the cream and white, that's made into flour, and the black and burgundy varieties contain beneficial antioxidant properties and are used in other food applications. Also, probably could make your own flour. Now, the forage, sorghum, grows 8 to 15 feet tall, and most popular use is silage for feeding livestock. The biomass grows up to 20 feet tall and is used to make ethanol and has very little grain in it. And the Kansas growers produce total sorghum on 3.4 million acres. Texas is 2.6 million acres. It's a lot of sorghum. Now, the sweet sorghum is different from the other, is that it's harvested just for the stalks rather than the grain, and it's crushed like sugar cane to produce a syrup. And once the predominant table sweetener in the US today, it's used as a healthy alternative sweetener to produce whiskey and rum type products and for biofuel and chemical production. And I'll post a recipe in the Facebook page. Um, sorghum is a gluten-free grain. It's great for celiacs, and it's the fifth most popular cereal crop grown in the world and the third most important in the United States. It has a great potential for the gluten-free market and as a healthy alternative ingredient. And some sorghum varieties are rich in phytochemicals such as phenolic acids and condensed tannins, which are known to have antioxidant and anti-radical activities. And this study was looking at the potential for adding sorghum crisps, like chips, to the food market. Who knows what you'll see on the store shelf next? And perhaps you've already made some yourself. If you have, share your recipe on my Facebook page. Other names for sorghum include milo, great millet, Indian millet, and jawar. It's a grass plant thought to have originated around 8000 BC. It's been around for a long time in Africa, where it has remained a major crop. And today, more than 500 million people in more than 30 countries rely on sorghum as a key part of their diet. Many people are also looking at sorghum for its unique characteristics, in particular those with celiac disease, because it's gluten-free. Now, it's a bit of information on what's in sorghum. A half a cup of whole grain sorghum contains approximately 316 calories, but we're not counting calories these days. Protein, 10 grams. Fat, 3.3. Carbs, 69 gram. Fiber, 6.45 gram. Plus potassium, niacin, thiamine, vitamin B6, phosphorus, manganese, and magnesium. Its structure makes it a bit hard for the body to absorb the proteins. I think one study said that we absorb about 46% of it. But it's got other benefits that maybe outweighs this issue. The tannins, which contribute to the grain's pigmentation, may inhibit an enzyme linked to the development of breast cancer, rich in phenolic compounds, many of which act as antioxidants. And it's also been shown to be good at reducing some form of inflammation due to its antioxidant properties. And I'm not aware as to how much one needs to eat to benefit from these compounds, but you know what? You have it on a regular basis, and over time, you be your own scientist. You sort it out and see what benefits that you gain. The starches are difficult for us to digest, but that turns out to be a benefit because you'll end up feeling fuller and perhaps eating less with each meal. And some varieties of sorghum, particularly sumac, may help inhibit a process called protein glycation and reduce insulin resistance in people with diabetes. Unfortunately, sorghum is a grass and is known to produce an allergic reaction in some people. So, with that awareness, if you are allergic to grass, try a small teaspoon of sorghum to begin with, and maybe try that each day or every other day for a week or more and see what kind of a reaction you get or you don't get. And try that. I see some people actually rub things on their cheek, or you can just have it sit in your mouth and then you can spit it out. And then that way you give it a few minutes for your body to connect with that sorghum consciousness, with that whatever is in the sorghum that makes you allergic to grass, and then play with that. And so the takeaway: sorghum can be used as a replacement for various sweeteners or as a gluten-free grain in baked goods, and a great source of antioxidants, fiber, vitamins, and iron. And I will also include a 6-minute video with Dr. Michael Greger of giving the benefits of sorghum. He's got graphs and actually showing how the red sorghum is very beneficial in one of the particular characteristics of sorghum. And Dr. Michael Greger's written How Not to Die, and I read his book, How Not to Diet, and it's a very big book. And there's no resource links in it because I think he said he had over 5,000. So they're on his website somewhere. So if you want to dig deeper. Anyway, it's a great resource book to have. And you might just see if you can get it from the library. So any questions, you can always chat with me on Facebook, call me on my email, rosiesjoy11@gmail.com. I will be putting this onto my app, The Authentic Sacred Design, and it's also my website.com. So come and play, learn about how we can live healthier by what we eat, conscious eating and conscious living. Much love to you all. Namaste and blessings, and keep your heart full of joy, even when you're in those downtimes. Step up, create something in that day or in that moment. Feel something, remember something that you felt joy and love. And make that your moment. And each moment gathers to be a minute, and then a minute plus and more in your day. Life is for us. It's not happening to us, for us. What can we gain from what our body is reacting to, what we're reacting to in life? Make the most of it in a positive way. Until next time, thank you.